opened in 1907. Thus, with this method, we can determine the time of death within a margin of error of 2 hours. You should ask Cooper. Me? Why not you? Hughes? Cooper? It would be interesting if you'd share your doubts with the class. Look what you achieved. Coward. Professor Moore. Is it true that you and Professor Ward are devoted to hunting ghosts? My, you have been badly informed. We are devoted to studying them, not to hunting them. Everybody in shock. That's nonsense. Ghosts don't exist. Do you have any conclusive evidence that can substantiate that statement, Mr. Cooper? They're a myth. An invention of mankind to scare those of weak mind. Not yet. I haven't beat it yet. Those of weak mind, eh? All right. Let's see. How many of you believe in God? You can raise your hands. All of you? Well, perhaps you should be studying theology and not forensic medicine. You can lower your hands. I suppose you think the mere belief in him confirms his existence. Is there any supporting evidence? Any photographs? Have any of you seen him taking a stroll in Hyde Park? Has anyone talked to him? The Pope? Okay, let's set that witness aside for the moment. No one in history has been able to prove it. The only proof we have is faith, and that, regrettably, won't do. Look, gentlemen, neither I nor Professor Ward asserts that ghosts exist. We're cautious with regard to that matter, even if we have reliable witnesses, and there are a large number of cases. Are those arguments enough to accept this as a fact? No, it wasn't foreskin medicine. No. We would be falling into the same trap you fell into with respect to God. We investigate these claims with the best tools science has provided us. That is, the scientific method. A method I advise you to use before compulsively raising your hands to defend your beliefs. I don't think my father would agree with all this blasphemy. Your father agrees with the idea that students from poorer classes should never be allowed into university. As well as agreeing to use child labor in his factories. So, with due respect, Mr. Turner, you can take your father's opinion and... shove it up his butt, maybe? Oh. Come in. Sorry to interrupt, Patrick. It's quite all right. What do you need? Look, the dean wants to see you. Can't it wait? The lecture is almost over. It's a delicate matter, Patrick. Is it about Rose? No, it has nothing to do with Rose. Oh, what a relief. I was starting to worry. Talk to him, would you? I'll take care of the lecture. What were you teaching? The scientific method. Apparently, these gentlemen don't get it. Yet. Very well. He's gonna get, like, fired or something. Well, gentlemen, the scientific method. One moment. What? Press F1 for instructions. Alright, I guess. I don't think I need instructions, do I? Tom Lee. Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I was admiring the trophies. Did you know the university won the Greco-Roman Wrestling Championship in '89? I did not. We haven't won since. Such a pity. Oh, well, there are more trophies in the hall. Why do I always find you in front of this cabinet? They're pretty, don't you think? Excuse me. The wrestling trophies. Ah, yes, I suppose they are. And such a point of pride for the university, right? Yes, of course. Can I inquire about your obsession with trophies? Oh, I want to win one. I mean, I want the university to win one in my discipline, Greco-Roman wrestling. What's preventing you from participating in a championship? I understand you're a good wrestler. Manager Taylor. He doesn't want to be embarrassed like in '96. What happened in '96? Oxford humiliated us. He defeated all our wrestlers. Manager Taylor doesn't want that to be repeated. And in his view, the most sensible thing to do is not to compete. It makes no sense, right? Especially if they have me. I'm the best wrestler the university has had in years. I might be able to convince the manager. I'd very much appreciate it. Tell him Oxford won't stand a chance against me. I'm big and relentless. And strong. You look strong, yes. Of course I do. The strongest in the university. You want to see? Test me. There's no need. I trust you. Bring me a metal rod. I'll bend it for you. I don't have one, but don't worry. I'll do what I can to persuade Manager Taylor. Many thanks, Professor. Okay, I think that's enough. Have a nice day, Mr. Lee. You too, Professor Moore. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of looking at things. A selection of the many championship sports trophies the university has won. I can see the polo trophy we won against Harvard in '84. I also remember that cup. Yep, we won it for cricket against Middlesex. It was a gift from Raymond Baxter, former pupil and famous sculptor. It represents a certain Celt deity celebrating the winter solstice. The board has threatened to retire this pagan figure several times, to the pupils' dismay. Every 21st of December, they fill the statue's bowl with whiskey and parade in front of it, paying their respects. Sounds like a good time to me. Henry Carter Dean. That's the dean. Let's talk to Mr. Cook. What are you doing with Professor Ward's portrait, Mr. Cook? Haven't you heard? Of course not. You've been shut up all day in that lecture room. Get inside and they'll bring you up to date. It's a scandal. Ooh, scandal. I do like myself a good scandal. Who's this guy? Raymond Price. Portrait. Sir Philip Abercrombie. Illustrious professor of organic chemistry and candidate for the Nobel Prize in 1903 for his work on brain connections. John Thomas Ogilvy. The best surgeon in London Hospital, taught here between 1880 and 1890. When he retired, he donated huge quantities of medical material, which we still use today for internships. Mr. Price? Professor Moore? Studying? Yeah. Well, no. I'm reading a treatise on, medieval churches? And, let me see. My dear Gregory, I am telling you the unvarnished truth. I believe I am now familiar with the extreme limits of terror and revulsion that a man can endure without losing his mind. I'm sorry, Don't worry, Mr. Price. Don't be ashamed of reading M.R. James. He's a national treasure. Continue with your reading. Thank you, Professor Moore. Alright, time to get in there. Ah, Professor Moore. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dean Carter. Rector Williams. A pleasure. Good afternoon, Professor Moore. You can get a chair from the back and, it won't be necessary. This meeting will be brief. Explain the facts, Dean Carter. Look. This week, the university received a generous donation from the Metaphysic Investigations Program run by you and Professor Ward. £5,000. 5? That's amazing. It would be if not for a terrible event. All that money has disappeared from the Bank of England. What? We've demanded an explanation and they've confirmed the money was withdrawn yesterday by your colleague. What? We wanted to speak with Professor Ward, but he didn't appear today for his lectures. Let's try to remain calm, gentlemen. The professor might simply be... We've been trying to locate him all day. He's vanished. He's run off with the money. It's an unprecedented scandal. Well, why? What does this have to do with me? Because he's my partner? I'm somehow involved? Who donated the money? We only know it was from a group of intellectuals from London society. Nothing else. It appears they had no intention of making it public. And, given the circumstances, they'd prefer to keep it that way. Are you sure it was Professor Ward? Someone could have impersonated him. There are witnesses. and the signature with which the money was withdrawn is undoubtedly his. Lest we forget, his whereabouts are unknown. We believe in presumption of innocence and respect it, but in this case, I'm sorry, Professor Moore. This is the unvarnished truth. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? That is exactly what we're wondering. How could he withdraw the money? He's just a teacher. He shouldn't be authorized. At one time, he combined his teaching job with the position of deputy treasurer. That was years ago. He resigned. Nevertheless, he was still registered at the Bank of London. We suspect he took advantage of that to commit this crime. Get to the point, Dean Carter. Yes. I'm sorry to tell you that as a result of this matter, the board is considering eliminating your Metaphysic Investigations Department. But it can't be. It is. My predecessor authorized this department because of the immaculate career of Professor Ward. Sir Archibald Ellsworth would roll over in his grave if he knew of this infamy. Surely you didn't presume to hope we'd keep this nonsense going after what happened, did you? Well, I understand there's discomfort with Professor Ward, but I'm a part of the department too. It isn't fair that I should be blamed for acts of which I am not responsible. We know, Patrick, but... Patrick? You mean Professor Moore? And I would beseech you not to challenge the board. However, as a courtesy to you, we wish your exit from the department to be as... Stop with this rubbish, Dean Carter. You have 72 hours to prove that your ghosts exist. If you don't present us with material proof by that deadline, forget about your department. 72 hours? That's not time enough to prove what no one has ever proven throughout the entire history of mankind. That is your problem. And express your thanks to Dean Carter. He's the one who proposed it. If it were up to me, I would brick up that circus right now with my own hands. Damn it. We're the laughingstock of every university in the United Kingdom. Let them laugh all they want, Vice Chancellor Williams. They only display their ignorance. Do you want some advice? Forget about those ghost fantasies and focus on your work as a teacher. You are the best teacher of forensic medicine in all London. Focus on your work, for God's sake. This is a serious institution. Superstition has no place here, and neither do your progressive ideas. Are you aware that we have received complaints from some student fathers because of your radical ideas? What's wrong with being a progressive? Isn't it part of the university motto? Knowledge, improvement, progress? Don't be a wise arse with me. And remember who you're talking to. I feel like this is like old-timey Ghostbusters. 72 hours, Professor Moore. Prepare yourself to say goodbye to a fantasy that never had any place in an institution as respectable as this one. Hours. 72 hours, Henry. It's humiliating. Why didn't they just close the department immediately? I have more bad news to tell you. Really? There's more? Your department has been sealed. You won't be able to use any of the resources inside. Damn it, Henry! Couldn't you? I can't. If someone sees you there, they'll know it was me who conceded. that would put me in an awkward situation. The board is treating this matter very seriously. I don't want my position to be jeopardized. I beg you to understand. Yes, I do. I didn't mean to put you in a predicament. I'm sorry. I know the search for the great beyond is your life. But I'm sure adversity will stretch your intellect even further. I don't know how, but try to find proof, please. If it's strong enough, I'll show it to the board and they'll be forced to keep the department open. It is Tuesday. Hey, BB10. You didn't miss too much. Basically, and hey, Matt Newey. Basically, it's old-timey. We're in a university. I think it's Oxford, or I don't know, somewhere else. And he's a professor, and he believes in, he's got an old-timey Ghostbusters thing going on, pretty much. But his partner supposedly stole a bunch of money, and now they're going to close the department unless I find proof of hauntings that ghosts exist, so I had to figure this out. How many of these have you written? One's on the first shelf. And part of the second one, too. Ghosts, Reality or Myth by Dr. Henry Carter. Does Williams know you wrote this one? Oh, yes. He's even read it. Really? Well, actually, only the prologue. Then he gave me a lecture with more words than are in the book. Yeah, kind of. Old-timey. Gotta look around. I wonder if Professor Ward is still in London. That's the same thing I want to know. The Jewel of Seven Stars by Bram Stoker. The Great God Pan by Arthur Machen. In the Glass Darkly by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu, I guess. Williams would be angry if he saw you devoted time to these readings while working. Ah, these books! I just received an order from that new library near the London Archaeological Society. Do you know it? No. You should see for yourself. There are some genuine jewels. I'll do that. I guess that's it. Dang it, I gotta find proofs. Proofs! I won't be able to prove the great beyond exists in such a short time without the professor's help. I need to find him. Oh, now you made me miss the line. Desperately seeking Nelson Ward. Okay, so what was that popped up? Oh, I have a inventory. Yes, I need to find the proofs. Select an item and click on the icon to get it. Okay, I don't have anything in my inventory. All right, let's talk to this guy again, Mr. Cook. Mr. Cook? Yes. Did they order you to remove the portrait of Professor Ward? What do you think? I think yes. Exactly. Who ordered it? Who do you think? Vice Chancellor Williams? Exactly. Do you need help? I see you're finding it hard to remove a simple portrait. Do you think old Cook isn't smart enough to take down a picture? Of course not. Exactly. Wait a moment. Does that mean I am or am not? You are smart enough to take down a portrait. Ah, good. Some genius thought it would be better to attach the paintings with glue instead of a pair of hook screws. In his defense, I'll say that not for anything in the world would I have suspected one of these illustrious professors was a filthy thief. You've already been informed, have you?
Sadly.
Who would have thought, huh? Though it's not like it comes as a total surprise, frequenting the places he did. But I will manage to take down this portrait with no tool. One only needs to know how to apply force. Thus said Pythagoras, give me a place to stand and I shall move the world.
That was Archimedes.
You don't need to correct me. I'm not one of your pupils.
What places did Professor Ward frequent?
A pub, for one, in the East End. The Red Lion. Someone of his stature visiting such establishments. How embarrassing. And in the company of a tart.
Oh, a tart. I like the sound of that.
One moment. What tart? A courtesan, I guess. They seemed quite close. She is surely his accomplice.
How do you know that?
Rumors travel as fast as bad news.
I need to find that woman. She might know where I can find Professor Ward.
If you find her, give her to the police. I already told you she surely has something to do with the money theft.
Is that like a journal? Yes! Do you know what a tart is? It's a woman! And he did say courtesan. Which is... yeah. Are you entirely certain you don't need any help with the portrait?
Do you want me to help you mark in exams?
There's no need to.
Exactly.
Carry on with your work. Yes, a lewd woman. Who gets paid to be lewd. Possibly courtesan. Or maybe it's just a place I can go to. Let's talk to Raymond. Montague Rhodes James did not employ all his talent on creating an atmosphere so that a mere professor would break Mr. Price's immersion. Okay, I guess not. Still entranced by the trophies?
Always.
Have a nice day, Mr. Lee.
You too, Professor Moore.
Alright, back into my classroom. Frank?
Bad news, right?
Worse. The board is threatening to close down the Metaphysic Investigations Department if I don't present irrefutable proof within 72 hours.
Proof of what?
Of the existence of the Great Beyond.
Damn idiots. That's an impossible time frame.
How dare they? That despicable Williams will end up getting what he wants. What do you think of what Professor Ward did?
Are you asking me if I believe he's innocent?
Is he?
What do you think?
I think neither of us is answering a single question.
I don't know, Patrick.
Nelson Ward is famous for being eccentric and impulsive.
But that, of course, doesn't make him a miscreant.
So do you think he's innocent?
The evidence of the crime is unequivocal. Though, simultaneously, I believe that if he committed such misconduct, he must have had a good reason. Not just a financial one.
Have you seen any ghosts lately?
God willing, this would be easy, right? How long has the Metaphysic Investigations Department been running? 3? 4 years?
4.
And they want to solve the great mystery of life after death within 72 hours?
They neither want to nor intend to. If I have been given that time frame, it is because Henry interceded.
If only you could succeed. I'd like to see the faces of those decrepit geezers when you show them undeniable proof.
It makes him a croissant? What croissant? What reason? What reason? Because I misclicked earlier. I cannot begin to fathom. I only hope this makes some sense. I think I didn't know Professor Ward enough. We had a very close relationship, but it was purely professional. I don't know a single thing about his life apart from him being the chief coroner of Scotland Yard before becoming a teacher. If I had taken even a mild interest in him, I might have detected signs of what he would do. Don't punish yourself with that, Patrick. Nelson was very reserved. I doubt anyone in the faculty really got to know him. I don't know how I can face this research against the clock. I don't want to be untactful, but that's an endeavor doomed to fail. I mean, to this day, no one has been able to find any conclusive evidence of the existence of the great beyond. Perhaps in the future we could resolve the matter, but not in such a short time. He's not a miscreant, he's a croissant. You know what, whatever. I need to find the professor. I can't do this alone. We were a team. How about asking for help from the British Society of Paranormal Studies? I doubt they would assist. Neither the professor nor I are welcome there. Because of that damned article. What about Richet? He always supported you. And he could be a valuable ally in this quest. Charles? He is not in London at the moment. No? Damn. Any ideas that might help my research? Now that I think about it, Nelson mentioned having found a place worth investigating. Do you remember where it could be? I think it was located in central London. A house, maybe? I don't recall. I was having a busy day when he told me about it, and I didn't pay enough attention. Sorry I'm not helping. Don't worry. Thank you for always supporting me. I know of only 2 people who could prove the existence of the great beyond. One of them is Nelson. You are the other. So you shall always have my support in everything you do. I should get going. If I can do anything for you. I understand, Frank. I appreciate it. Alright, time to check out the classroom and then get the heck out of here and go to that bar. We're going to a bar. Alright, what's this? The 4 first drawers are full of anatomy prints. The rest are intended for school materials. Our King Edward VII, crowned 6 years ago. Better late than never, he must have thought. Queen Victoria's reign was so long and her personage is still so present that no one dares to take down her portrait yet. I believe it's time to get rid of this old eraser. Ooh, I actually have something. The one on the top is Atlas of Human Anatomy by Dr. Oswald de Vries. I use it to illustrate my lectures. The one on the bottom is The Empty House and Other Ghost Stories by Algernon Blackwood. It serves me to help me evade them. But I want that chalk. Forensic science has progressed a lot in recent years. I hope these boys end up being as professional as Professor Ward once was. It's full of flasks and test tubes. What is a flask of sulfuric acid doing here? It should be in the lab. And now it's in my pocket. You need to be careful handling these anatomical skeletons because they're very fragile. I'm not a forensic scientist. Alright, so I think I picked up almost everything I could in here. Anything I didn't get? Nothing. Alright, let's go. I don't know. Should I do something with this? I'll put that in the statue. He's gonna say no.
I can't do that.
Fine. The University. Dorset Street. Or the Red Lion. Oh yeah, we're going to the Red Lion. I like the music though. It's old-timey. Oh my god, that chick has her boobs hanging out. Close your eyes, BB-10.
I am not going to pet a mangy, flea-ridden dog. I might even have rabies.
Alright, let's look at the stuff. It's not letting me look at it. Select an item and click on the eye. Oh, I have to select it first, then click on the eye icon. Okay.
The felt has collected too much chalk powder. The eraser dirties instead of cleans.
Okay.
A flask of sulfuric acid. Very corrosive. Handle with care. Part of the arm of an anatomical skeleton in 1/1 scale.
I don't know what it's eating. I'm not messing with it, though.
Excuse me. Yes? I am looking for a man.
Ha! You got the wrong street, mate.
It's only ladies working here. What? No, I meant... Never mind. Forget it. Jesus, another one of those.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, okay. She is busy. He's busy.
What is this place?
If it exits, we find... Or if it exists, we find it. Exits.
Donovan and Fletcher. What's this?
Welcome to Donovan and Fletcher, your press clipping agency. My partner, Mr. Donovan, is not here at the moment. My name is Oscar Fletcher. It's a pleasure to welcome a new client. Do you know what a press clipping agency does, sir? Yes, of course. Wonderful, sir. Do you know... So now you know how a press clipping agency works.
I don't know. Maybe I should have said no. I don't know how it works.
Remind me what you specialize in. Imagine you need information about specific facts or data collected by the press. We have a team of people dedicated to reading dozens of newspapers every day and cataloging each article. Therefore, we can offer you any information that has appeared in the newspaper in a matter of minutes.
Huh. It's basically like old school Wikipedia.
I need information. Well, you've come to the right place. What topic? I can't think of any. No problem, sir.
I guess I need to have something to actually look into.
I must be going.
These are bound issues of the London News, the Globe, the Observer, and the London Evening News. Alright.
Ah, I see you're looking at our new notice board. We want to support local businesses by offering visibility to neighboring shops. So far, only Mr. Lockley has availed himself of it. Hugh Lockley, are you struggling with anxiety, stress? Is your body not cooperating? Hugh Lockley, renowned psychologist, can help you. Visit him at 14 Barton Lane. Do you like the unusual promotion method? It is a revolutionary idea of Mr. Lockley's. Feel free to take one of his business cards from the ad if you'd like.
Yeah, everything was slower back then. Ah, yes. Those are covers of various American newspapers like the National News, the New York Herald, and the Evening Star. We also work with press from other countries, although the delivery delay is considerable for obvious reasons. By the way, on one of these covers, you can see the news about the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln on 15th April 1865. I'm just going to go back into your office. Excuse me, sir. You cannot go in there. There are people working. I'm fine. Gonna have to distract you later on. Alright. Let's go into the bar. This woman again. Changed your mind then? Fancy a go with the lady? No, I... Have a nice day. Whatever. Going into the pub. Or the tavern. I'll be back tomorrow. You're lucky I've got more patience than Patty. By the way, all this old dry wood looks mighty flammable to me. Remind Harvey about it. Uh-oh. Any trouble, mate? No, none. Get out of my way. The Red Lion. According to Mr. Cook, the professor used to come to this tavern accompanied by a mysterious woman. I hope they can tell me who she is. I better ask the bartender first. He must know his clientele better. Good afternoon. Drinks are paid for in advance. I suppose you won't have an issue with that. Who was that guy? What guy? The one who was threatening you. Ugh. Where are you from? Hyde Park? Berkeley Square? Belgravia. Oh, Belgravia. Towering buildings made of gold and streets lined with petal carpets. It's no wonder someone like you wouldn't know Patty's men. Patty? Is he a thug? You keep your voice down, you fool. Maybe you don't need his services. But in this place, he's indispensable. It's more affordable than bribing the police. And he acts faster. I don't suppose you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Belgravia. I am looking for someone. His name is Nelson Ward. He's a university professor, always well-dressed and a bit eccentric, I'd say. I've been told he frequents this place. I haven't the faintest idea who you're talking about, sir. Not even the woman who usually accompanies him? A woman? And the Red Lion? Are you joking? The only women who come in here are those whores who want to be brought a drink. Uh-huh. Courtesan. I was told he usually comes at night. Ah, at night. That's Harvey, the owner of the place, who takes care of that shift. If you come back later, he might be able to help you. I cannot wait that long. In a hurry to get out of the East End, eh? Ask some of these drunks, maybe they know something. Don't get your hopes up. They've had enough to do without throwing up on themselves. I have never heard of Patty and his men. Who are they? Where do they operate? It's better if you don't know anything. For your own good. Well, thank you very much. Alright, time to start talking to drunks. Alright. Excuse me, sir. John took me round to see his mother. His mother. His... Burr. I'm not gonna burp for you guys. No, these aren't Chudahs. What's this ad?
Martell Gin. I don't know it. Must be one of those cheap drinks.
My apologies. Next time you come to the Red Lion, I'll have a 27 Cockburn ready for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Yeah, you did. Bloody bourgeoisie. Bourgeois. I don't know how you say it. You might be used to taking whatever you please, but not at the Red Lion. If you want a drink, pay for it.
I'm sorry.
You tried, didn't you?
Tried what? At night, Harvey can do as he pleases, but as long as I'm around, drinks must be paid for. Signed, Bert.
I'm guessing that's Bert.
There are more holes in the wall than on the dartboard. Aiming does not work very well with too much alcohol.
No, it does not. I can attest to that.
I apologize for interrupting your moment of bliss. Could I ask you a question?
Oh, how eloquently you speak. I hope I can keep up.
I am looking for a regular patron of this tavern. Evidence suggests that he usually comes here at night.
I'm not around here at those hours. I'm on the night shift at the factory, and they pay the same as the day shift. But I won't bore you with my hardships. Probably think the same as my boss. So your friend is a regular at this dive at night, huh? You should ask Harvey when he comes.
The owner? I do not have much time to wait for him.
One of those trollops out there usually hangs around at night, too. She does business with those who haven't spent all their money on booze. I think her name's Kate. You should ask her.
Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
You're welcome.
Queen Victoria and her son, King Edward.
God save the king. And the queen, who has taken away as much joy as she has given distress with her wars. Brr. All right.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I see. There are numerous framed caricatures of anonymous people. I suppose they must be tavern regulars. Hold on a minute. This one is the professor. Apparently he was more of a regular here than I thought.
What the devil? What's all that ruckus?
I am terribly sorry about that. I just wanted a closer look at the picture and...
One of those things. They're done by an old man who spends too much time here. A fellow named Tenio. Harvey says they're worth a lot. But to me, they're just scribbles. You know what? If I hang it back up with the glass broken, Harvey's gonna go ballistic. Pick it up and toss it away. There's plenty of them on the wall. Harvey won't miss this one. I'm gonna take it with me. Well, now I have a picture of him to show around. Alright, let's go. Let's show this picture to this woman. Only money, sir. Only money? Can I get on the card? Guess not. She's busy talking to that guy. Why would he say... I think he would probably say fellow, not guy.
It still contains wine, perhaps a quarter full. The spigot is swollen and damp. My hands slip when I try to open it.
It is empty. Well, I don't think this is getting me. What's this poster say? One Road Jack, the invincible champion of champions. There's no match for him. Will be facing challenger Walter Black. Venue, check with your bet runner. Ooh, I need to find a bet runner. Well, hey Trevor. Oh my god, I need a sip. All this voice acting's getting my voice. So I think we're going to Dorset Street. This is the university, okay. That's it, room number 4. So you're a friend of Professor Ward.
Exactly.
And he's gone.
Sadly.
And why do you want to inspect his room? Are you from Scotland Yard?
No, I'm a professor such as he. I only want to have a look to see if there's anything that might enlighten me as to his whereabouts.
Ah, that makes sense. An English haunting. It's as if they're slurping up that zero sugar Dr. Pepper. What is it? Yeah, it's a point and click adventure.
When was the last time you saw him?
I know he went out last evening. I was in bed, but I heard his footsteps on the stairs.
You haven't seen him since then?
No, sir.
Did you notice anything strange about him?
Of course I noticed, but not only yesterday, always. He's a right peculiar bloke, though very polite. I wish the rest of my tenants were as courteous as him.
Why is this corridor so dark?
The electric company talked me into installing this new light system in the house. What they didn't tell me is that the price would double compared to gaslight. That's progress, you know? Progress for the usual suspects. Those in power. I've told the tenants not to use the corridor light unless they want my bills to start affecting their rent.
It's curious that he lived here. I mean, his salary was high enough to afford him a better place than this.
A bloomin' hovel? Is that what you meant?
I don't mean to offend you, Miss Dawson.
No, you're right. It's a bleeding hovel. Though it's the classiest hovel in all of East End. And with the biggest rooms for 4 blocks.
Would you do me the kindness of lending me the key to the room?
I don't have it.
What?
Professor Ward was a bit forgetful. He asked for my spare key in case he lost his. Wouldn't be the first time that happened.
So he's got 2 keys.
And me none. That's it.
How can I get into his room?
You can wait for the locksmith to come tomorrow.
I'm afraid I don't have that much time.
Or you can try to open it yourself somehow. I won't object. Just try not to break it. I'll be downstairs if you need me. It's a lot of old-timey music in this game. I don't think I can see anything.
3. That's not Professor Ward's room.
Well, knock on the door anyways.
There's barely any light. I can't discern what kind of plant this is. One moment. There's something inside the lamp.
Ooh, maybe we can use this hand to get it.
We could use the skeleton arm to carefully remove the crystal from the lamp. Damn, it's not long enough. Maybe a little jump will help.
I knew it. What was that?
Curses.
more like good job. What was that noise?
Noise? What noise?
A bang. As if a mirror had fallen.
To be honest, I don't think I heard anything like that.
No? May have been in the adjoining house, don't you think?
Yes, probably.
Well, better it be that way.
Whew. There's a key here. Perfect. I'll pick up the broken crystal. I don't want to give excuses to the landlady. Where can I hide the criminal evidence? Ah!
Nothing to see here. Why does she talk in the dark? What? And I do like breaking shit. I do. Okay.
Daisies.
Alright.
Rules of the house. The rent is paid the first day of each month.
That's it? That's the only rule. Pay the rent. Okay.
A map of central London, where the professor has marked several places worth investigating. There's a red circle around one of them. There's an old oil lamp. I'll take it.
Oh, we're just rifling through this guy's shit now, huh?
It doesn't look very comfortable, though the professor wouldn't care. I've seen him fall asleep between classes in the most unimaginable places. The professor is an atheist, so I gather that crucifix was already here when he arrived. The professor would rest better under the watchful eye of Darwin rather than Jesus.
Shoot! I don't think they're penguins. They're pigeons. Rats of the sky.
The street is full of tramps and drunkards. The professor felt more comfortable among them than among his colleagues.
Pip Pip Cheerio, all that, yep. I feel like there's something there on the window I can take, but it won't let me. Alright, let's look at his desk.
There's a notebook on the desk. The House of Benwell Street. It is discouraging to discover that all the places worth investigating were in the end either frauds or a waste of time. However, I found a location that, if my inquiries are correct, could afford a unique opportunity to me and my colleague, Professor Moore. It is an old, impressive building located at 34 Benwell Street. Its original owner was Thomas Highmore, a widower philanthropist who lived in the house during the early years of last century. After his death, his heirs rented the house to several tenants. One of them, Frederick Price, reported strange blows coming from the basement to the police. Raps? An officer corroborated the facts, to which he added, as is stated in his report, that several objects in the room started to slowly move without human intervention. A police report that confirms unexplained supernatural phenomena, contrary to the account of a normal witness, which is always an act of faith to consider believable. This changes everything. No police officer of sound mind would cast doubt on his professionalism by falsely signing a report such as this. So we can be sure this is an account we can accept, and thus a very valuable one. Terrified, the Prices left the house 2 months later. Their place was taken by a Benjamin Jones. By searching through the documents of the estate agency that managed the property, I found a report stating that the tenant abandoned the house 4 weeks later due to constant, unspecified occurrences in the basement, which is ghosts. Ghosts. In my investigation, I found 2 other cases with that basement as the epicenter of supernatural activity, but I have yet to verify them. I still haven't informed Patrick about this. We could be dealing with another dead end, and if someone has to waste his time with this, I'd rather it be me. My instinct, though, tells me 34 Benwell Street is the place we've been dreaming of all these years. Professor Nelson Ward, October 14th, 1907. 34 Benwell Street.
Oh yeah, we're going. But I gotta ransack this room more.
There's a lot of documents and notebooks. I should check them. They may contain clues to the professor's whereabouts. This will take me some time. 1 hour later. There's nothing in them that reveals where the professor is. Dang it. That junk box stands out. Let's see what's in it. There's a copper wire reel that may come in handy. Well, it's too rusty. I don't need anything else from here.
Alright, well, I guess this is it. Time to go check out that house.
I'd rather keep the corridor lit.
Yeah, but then you're gonna make all the rent. The rent's gonna end up getting boosted on all the tenants. Dang it! All right, so we're gonna go to 34 Benwell Street now.
Number 34 Benwell Street. I hope the professor was right and there's genuine supernatural activity here. Good afternoon. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Patrick Moore, and I am interested in conducting an investigation in this house.
A what?
A scientific investigation.
Look, I have no bleeding clue what's going on there, but you can't enter the bleeding house. So bugger off.
Wait, it is vitally important that I be able to carry out my research.
Listen up, mate. I'll give a bloody damn about you or your fancy investigation. Do me a favor and sod off, alright? This ain't gonna go anywhere fast.
Could I enter the house?
I've told you, you can't enter the house. It ain't safe. Gonna be torn down soon. Bloody hell. I shouldn't even be here.
Where can I find the owner of the house?
Can't give you that info.
When is the demolition scheduled?
That ain't none of your business. Don't know why I'm even having this conversation. They're getting whatever accent I give them, okay? Whatever accent, because I'm horrible at them all.
Have you witnessed any strange occurrences in the house?
Listen, mate. Clear off if you don't want trouble, alright?
What is the reason for such hostility?
Ain't you giving up? Leave me alone if you don't want things to get ugly. Am I making myself clear?
Please help me in my investigation. I am a serious individual. University professor and scientist. I possess credentials.
Keep them to yourself. You're starting to get on my nerves. Do yourself a favor and bugger off. Ain't getting paid to put up with idiots.
Excuse me. I will not allow you to talk to me like that.
Then get the bloody hell out of here, for God's sake.
I fear gaining access to this house will not be easy.
This guy's probably got a Cockney accent of some sort, and I can't do any Cockney accents for you guys. I don't even know how to. But I'm going to talk to this kid in a second. Let me look at this poster. I can't. Listen. I'm trying to give different voices to all these characters, and eventually it's just going to be posh British and just really, really gruff Texan, okay?
The sign warns that this property will be demolished soon, but it does not say when.
bloody idiot, ain't he?
Who?
That bloke.
Ah, yes, not very friendly.
Anyway, what do you want to get in there for?
I am a scientist. I understand there's some unusual activity in this house.
What? That house is haunted, that's all.
Oh boy, he's just small. Yeah. You say there are ghosts in this house.
Why do you think it's abandoned? Nobody wants to live there.
How do you know there are ghosts?
We've always known. This house has a tragic history. Well, that and what happened to old Mortimer.
What is the story behind this house?
My grandma told me that the first tenant, a bloke named Thomas Highmore, hanged himself in the basement of the house. Since then, folks claim his ghost wanders the halls. My grandma also said that no one who's lived here has lasted more than a month. They've all encountered the ghost.
What happened to this Mortimer fellow?
Old Mortimer is a tramp who spends his days picking up cigarette butts off the ground. He sleeps on the streets. Except for one night last winter when he decided to huddle in there to escape the cold. He came out screaming in the middle of the night saying that he saw a ghost in the basement. And, you know, he went crazy. More than he already was.
Why do they want to demolish the house?
I've heard something about the structure. It's unstable. Like most of the houses on the street, really.
Do you know when they plan to demolish it?
I don't know. But what I do know is they've hired these blokes to prevent looting. Apparently the house still holds valuable items.
Are there more people in the house?
There are a couple more inside. I don't think anyone wants to loot anything anyway. Folks steer clear of this place.
I would like to enter the house. I am investigating strange phenomena, and from what I have gathered, this house is the perfect place for it.
Are you a ghost hunter?
I am not too fond of that term, but you could say so.
That's fascinating. Ghost hunter. Oh, I've got a plan. Then I would have a good story to tell my mates. How I helped a real ghost hunter get into the haunted house. You know, I can get that bloke to stop watching the entrance.
Is that so?
Oh, hang on, forget it. Because it'd mean having to go back home, and I'm afraid my dad will give me a hide. Hiding? He's gonna tan his hide.
Why would your father hit you?
He's the shoe shine man, not me. But today he couldn't work. He's got a hangover. Whenever he's like that, he sends me to do the job. But I forgot the shoe brush, and that's part of the plan. If I go back home and he finds out, he'll give me a hiding for being irresponsible. I've been unable to work all morning, and I've come to the street so my father won't see me if he decides to get out of bed. Not many people come around here. I'm safe here. For now.
If you tell me where you live, I can go get that brush for you.
I already told you. If he finds out I forgot it, he'll hit me.
I can convince him not to.
Then I won't be the only one getting a hiding.
Without the brush, there's no plan, right?
I'm afraid so.
Let's see. You need a brush to shine shoes.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you won't be able to carry out your plan.
It's a good plan. Listen. I'll convince that bloke that he needs a shoe shine, and when I get him here, you go in the house. But don't do it through the front door. If you go around the house, there's a little window at the ground level that leads to the basement. It's broken. That's where old Mortimer got hit. Mortimer got in that night.
It's a brilliant plan. You are a little evil genius. I will see what I can do.
Alright, so I need a, I need a shoe shine brush. Where am I gonna get a shoe shine brush? Well, they don't want looting, but I don't know. I don't know. It is a haunted house, though, for sure. I hope.
All windows are boarded up.
doubt there is anything useful among the debris. Alright, fine. Alright, so where am I gonna get a brush? Maybe the university? No, I don't know. Who's this guy? Robert Collins. Inventing a new musical genre, Mr. Collins. I would settle for producing a single musical note, Professor Moore. But this is a disaster. Christmas concert is approaching, and I can't even play the flute properly. I don't have the strength to blow. I'm out of breath. Are you all right, son? I don't know what's happening to me. Wait, this is a young kid. Too much exhaustion, I suppose. Exams, thesis, the concert. The more I think about it, the more I feel this tightness in my chest. Try to relax, Collins. You are far too young to have a heart attack. I don't know. People give them whatever voices I give them. What a genius. I still don't believe what... Okay. Yeah, because I'm a girl, so you're just going to have to accept it. You know what? Use your imagination. Pretend my voice is a guy's voice. What kind of proof do you need to show the board? A tangible kind, of course. Something so conclusive that I could convince the ignoramuses on the board to reconsider their beliefs. What a genius, huh? Who? Ah, Williams, yes. You know, he's never agreed with the university being involved in supernatural matters, even if they're studied through science. What happened with Professor Ward was the perfect excuse to close down the department, don't you think? To him, it was like manna from heaven. It's what he's been waiting for since the beginning. I have no doubt about that. Williams is an old-school teacher, quite literally. His closed mind belongs to the last century. Forget about him and focus on searching for proof of supernatural activity. I will try to keep him at bay as best I can. Hey, Deadpool. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Oh my gosh, it's only 2:20 and I feel like my voice is going already. Alright, that's enough. I'll see what I can find. Time is of the essence. Good luck, Patrick. Frank? Oh, I guess that's it. I should get going. If I could do anything for you. I understand, Frank. I appreciate it. Protect my voice. I'll be fine. Yeah. I already talked to him, though. Okay, so where am I going? I need to find maybe to the pub. Maybe to the pub. Are there any shops around here? Welcome back, sir. I need information. You've come to the right place. What topic? I need information about a certain house on Benwell Street. Could it be number 34? Yes. How did you know? Recently, a client asked us for all the articles related to that particular place. Would your client's name be Nelson Ward? Exactly! Professor Nelson Ward. Do you know him? He's my colleague. I can share with you what we found. I remember that information very well. Excellent. We could only find 2 pieces of news. First one is related to several disappearances of young women during the second decade of the last century. Police questioned the tenant of number 34 Benwell Street, Thomas Highmore, as a suspect. was a scandal, as the man apparently had nothing to do with those disappearances. He even sued Scotland Yard, and the police had to apologize publicly. Fortunately, the pressure he was under got to the better of him, and he committed suicide in the basement of that house. Second news article dates back to 1824, if I remember correctly. Tenants there complained of strange sounds in their basement. The police certified the facts, but could not give any rational explanation. Anything else of interest about that house? I didn't find any more news related to the matter. I appreciate the information. It's like you're watching the History Channel. Oh, I'm glad this is relaxing for you guys. And Deadpool, this is, what is it called? An English Haunting. Yeah. I can't think of any. No, I wanted to say regarding... Alright, one hour. Alright. Regarding what you found at 34 Benwell Street. Oh yeah, okay, we've done it. That's just to... Alright, we're good. I must be going. No, nobody shivved me. What do you think? Do you think people were shivving each other left and right back in the early 1900s? I'm gonna go talk to the prostitute again. Ma'am? You again? What do you want? Kate, right? No, I'm Ruth. She's Kate. Kate? Kate! What do you want, Ruth? Can't you see I'm busy? Busy? With that one? I didn't say anything because I wanted you to figure it out for yourself. He shaved off his beard, but still smells like a pig. Hey! Mind your own business, whore. Hold on a minute. I think Ruth's onto something. You're the guy from yesterday who wanted a piece of us. And without paying. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm new in town. Want free sex? Head to the alley behind that fence. No one's ever goes through there. Just think of your mother. What the hell? No whore laughs at me. I'll beat you both so bad you'll be less recognizable than those Whitechapel whores. Any trouble, mate? None, officer. You sure about that? You bloody whores. Oops. Now bugger off. Alright, I clicked too fast. Everything alright here? It is now. Thanks, McPherson. Be careful, alright? By the way, you're a week behind on your payment. We're aware of that. But you're costing us dearly. Maybe we should go with that Irishman. He doesn't ask for much. An Irishman would twist your necks if you were late on a payment. With me, you just spend a short while behind bars. By the way, I'm Irish too. What did you want, Ruth? This gentleman is asking for you. He's one of those. One of those who? Come closer. Good afternoon. My name is Patrick Moore. The bartender at the tavern mentioned that you know most of his customers. Especially the nighttime ones, yes. Well, I'm looking for Professor Ward, isn't it? Yes. How did you know that? Look at you, fish out of water in a place like this. Just like him. I highly doubt you're looking for any stinking drunkard from that dive. I know him, yeah. Very polite chap, one of the few who greets us when they come round here. What do you want with him? I know he's occasionally accompanied by a woman.
Yes. Do you know her? Do I know her? Everyone in London knows her, and she's not the late Queen. Who is she? It's been a slow morning, and it seems you have no intention of paying for my services. I'm afraid I'll have to charge you for that information, Mr. Moore. I regret to inform you that I have no money on me. You're wise. With those looks, you'd have been mugged by now around here. In that case, you know what? I had a dry mouth all morning. Usually at night, Harvey, the tavern owner, treats me to a drink. He's not around now, and that snooty bird isn't usually up for it either. We don't serve whores here, let alone buy them a drink. The tavern isn't his to offer anyway. The idiot think he's going to inherit Harvey's business. So get me a drink and I'll tell you anything you want. I usually talk more with a greased gullet. Couldn't afford it. I told you I don't have any money on me. Give it a try. You'll be surprised when you find out who that woman you asked about is. Yeah, I know, I'm always clicking too fast. Alright, so this cask has a little bit of wine in it, so I need one of those cups. What? Why are you yelling at me? Because if I walked around with monies, I'd probably get mugged. You might be used to taking whatever you please, but not at the Red Lion. If you want a drink, pay for it. I'm sorry. You tried, didn't you? Tried what? Bah! Probably, but at least I wouldn't be able to take anything. Excuse me for bothering you, sir. I'm looking for someone who... Oh no. Last time I let something slip, I ended up with a broken pinky. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Since you're here, take this. Ooh, I got a cup. You look like you're doing well for yourself. So, how about buying me around, huh? Gin, if you please. That greedy rat Bert doesn't allow credit. He's nothing like Harvey. Well, thanks for the glass. Alright. Got a lot of shit in my inventory. I should be able to open the spigot to fill the glass. Alright, well, open the spigot. The cask contains wine, but the spigot is swollen and my hand slipped when I try to open it. Okay, so I need something, maybe this. Won't be able to unjam the spigot with that. Dang it. Sulfuric acid. If I want to extract wine from that cask, I should not use sulfuric acid. I can't into wines. I have a bottle of open wine over there, but I don't want any more wines right now. Okay, I need a rag or something. They are dreadfully filthy inside and out. Okay. It is empty. Alright, where am I gonna find a cloth of some sort? What do you mean throw it away? No, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm not gonna have any today. Is there a bathroom? Ooh, hold on. Can I use this on the chalkboard? I don't think that's a good idea. Dang it, I thought it was a good idea. Hey! That cask is mine to handle. Got it? My apologies. Damn it. These bourgeois think everything belongs to them. It's good for your soul. Good for the soul. Alright, I gotta find a cloth somewhere.
you finish that?
Mr. Cook.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Carry on with your work.
There's gotta be something somewhere. Cabinet. Caricature. Hey, let's look at this caricature.
Caricature of Professor Ward in a small frame. That's it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Should I print up the full walkthrough of this guy and have it? It's sitting right in front of me. I should print out the walkthrough. What? I'm just talking about it. Whatever. Oh my god, my eardrum. Come on. It's getting floppy. With all this reading that I'm doing, I should probably... Oh, I love that game. I love DeWitt. It is. Okay.
It's not Professor Ward's room.
Alright, but there's gotta be some stuff for me to pick up. DeWitt? No, but he's in a game. He was the main character in, God, what was it called? The Last Door. Oh. DeWitt, though, is literally a character in a game called The Last Door, and it's a point-and-click adventure kind of similar to this. So that's why I went right to that. Alright, can I open this up?
There's nothing inside the vent, except the broken crystal from the lamp.
Alright, maybe I can find something in here I can use. Yeah, it's a little bit of a coincidence.
There's nothing else noteworthy in the chest. I'll close it.
Alright. It must be 34 Benwell Street. Okay, let's see.
Alright, I've already checked all the documents. They don't contain anything of value for finding the professor.
There's nothing! Alright, it's time to just go back and use everything on that barrel. Everything. I'm gonna have to use the thing on the thing. Alright. What do you mean into proofs? I'm trying. Let's see.
I won't be able to unjam the spigot with that.
What is this card anyways?
Address of the renowned psychologist Hugh Lockley.
Can I go there? Guess not yet. No, get out of there. Oh, I can't. I am not going to pet it. No, I am not petting the dog. I don't know.
I won't be able to unjam the spigot with that.
How about this? I don't know. This is all I got. Alright. And I still need to find a, oh, hold on. Maybe the kid'll use this as a chute. Here we go. closest thing to a brush. Yes, sir! But it won't do. It's dirty. The idea is to shine that bloke's shoes to distract him, not get them dirty. I gotta clean it. How do I clean this? There aren't any other senses. Alright, where is their water? I mean, there's a puddle right here. But I can't use it. I'm gonna smack you. Stop with that. Alright, so I need to wet the whistle. I don't need to wet. I need to wet Kate's whistle. They only had public restrooms back in the early 1900s. I should show him something more interesting than that. Doubt he would be interested in that. That would definitely be old-timey. For sure. A gas-powered Chudah. Definitely old-timey. Oh, it's you! Welcome! Do you have, like, waters? Do you have... I'm here, sir. Yeah, I just wanted to... No, I would not. And you know there are actually people who do drink gasoline? Oh my god. And it's bad. It's bad for them and they drink it. Come on, there's a spigot there. Let me clean it on the spigot. Yes. We find everything in just a few minutes. Affordable prices. Well, you're not supposed to, but there are people who have weird... It's called pica. Pica. And it's when you have, like, an obsession with eating weird things. Some people have it for gasoline. Alright, there's gotta be a place. No, it's P-I-C-A, and it's called Pica. That won't help young Collins. Chewy, actually has it with chewing on and eating plastic. Let's see. There may be a reason for it, but I can't quite see it. But there's supposed to be alcohols in there. They do, I know. But he's gotten better since his stomach issues have gotten cleared up. I should approach this differently. I doubt Frank has any interest in that. Dang it, you guys! Where am I gonna find waters? I have to give this... Maybe this card. Let me see if anybody can help me with this. Maybe Frank can help me with this card. Alright, guess not. Let's go talk to the dean. Henry won't be interested in that. Of course he won't. Books. Water. How is there no water in all of London? Alright. It's a plant. Daisy.
feces. I will discard that idea. It won't work. Oh, Chewie would actually swallow those pieces of the straw, and then it would give me a heart attack because I'd be like, "Oh my god, it's gonna tear up his guts. It's gonna tear him up inside," and then I'd be stressing out, and then I'd have to take him to freaking vet and have him do an X-ray, and they'd be like, "Nah, he looks okay." So I don't know what else to do. I have to use the thing on the thing. It's all I got. Not worth trying. You say that now. No good. Well, I'm fresh out of ideas. Anybody else got ideas? Because I got no ideas. Can I just knock on this door? No, I don't have it anymore. My brain's gone. It's not Professor Ward's room. Sir, can you, like, clean off this eraser for me? I don't know where it is, you guys. Alright. Maybe if... No, bad idea. Dang it! Don't give me false hope! Shove it where the sun don't shine, alright? Oh, shit. No. That won't serve my plan. That's gonna be before tomorrow. And yes, I am streaming tomorrow because I'm working Monday, Thursday this week. So I will be back with this tomorrow. And I will have a nice, freshly printed out walkthrough so I don't get so stuck. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe somebody in the bar. I should let him sleep. Nothing more to say to him. Oh my god, you better not. I will smack you. What about this guy? I doubt he's in any condition to form a coherent sentence. He cannot help me. Hey! That casket's mine to handle. Got it? My apologies. Damn it. These boys... Okay, we did this already. I don't know what to do, you guys. This music reminds me... It honestly reminds me of the Marx Brother movies. You guys ever see a Marx Brother movie? Oh my god, I love them. You can't find them anywhere. You can't stream them anywhere. I'd have to buy them. I tried looking to stream Animal Crackers, and you can't stream it anywhere. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know, buy the Blu-rays or something. Marx Brothers, they're good. They were kind of saucy. Like back in the day, like as I got older and I was watching them, I'm like, yeah, some of these jokes were a little naughty for the day. Just a little bit. No, I am not going to pet it. Alright. I'd rather not provoke it. Do you know who the woman Kate was referring to is? I haven't the slightest idea. I'm not usually here at night. Miss Kate? Miss Kate. Did you hear that, Ruth? Makes you feel like you're walking the streets of Berkeley Square. Get me a drink, Mr. Moore. Do me that favor.
What? What? What do you mean I need to speak to people more? Oh, that was an accident. Okay, fine. I've been speaking to peoples. They're not giving me nothing. Nothing. See, I'm trying to speak to people more and it's not working. Fine. Let me talk to this guy.
Are you feeling any better, Collins?
No, Professor Moore. It's like I'm short of breath.
You should try to relax.
Is that even possible? Exams are coming up and so is the Christmas concert.
I know, but try to calm down. You are far too young to have a heart attack.
Why don't you go to the Christmas concert in my place, Professor Moore?
I know how to play the flute. Some Mozart, Beethoven. But the musicians at the concert are the students, not the teachers.
Alright, well. See, I'm talking to them more and it's not doing anything for me. Alright.
What kind of proof do you need to show the board?
Tangible kind, of course. Something so conclusive that it would convince the ignorant. Yeah, we did this. Alright. Well, I've talked to everybody. Are you talking about me personally or in the game?
Hello again, Mr. Lee.
Well, what can I help you with, Professor Moore?
So the manager won't count on you.
This is unfair. I'm big and relentless. Strong. Strongest in the university. Do you want to see? Test me.
There's no need. I trust you.
Bring me a bar of iron and I'll bend it.
I don't have one, but don't worry. I'll do what I can to persuade Manager Taylor.
Many thanks, Professor. Alright. So, I can give him something to bend.
I don't know that
how Mr. Lee would help with that. Okay. I've talked to everybody I can possibly talk to. I don't know who you're talking. What more I can... I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Can I, like, talk to this guy? I don't know. Why don't I have that one, the psychiatrist, that thing that I got? Where? I don't even know why you're crying. It's not even like I'm drinking any wines. Not drinking wines today. Because my body can't handle it anymore. Excuse me, sir. Cannot go in there. There are people working. Amen. Because it's true. I don't know. No, my body can't handle it. Between all of the bad foods, all of the milks, And all the wines I've had the last 3 weeks. I can't. My body, like, I woke up yesterday. I was just like, my body was done. It was done. This is true. Very, very true. Well, I'm like totally stuck here. The Red Lion. Mm-hmm. Can I get into this store? Won't even let me. Oh, man. I'd rather not provoke it. Yes, that's your friend. John does those caricatures. He used to do them for Punch. John does those caricatures, and he used to do them for Punch. What? I don't know. Do you know this man? Well, I can't see that far. I can move closer. Can't see that close either. Sounds like me. Pardon me, do you happen to know? He's asleep. I'm looking for this man. Does his likeness ring a bell? Ah, one of those Tenniel caricatures. They all look the same to me. That caricature could be of the person you're looking for, the Prime Minister himself. I don't think he needs anything he can't drink. Haven't you thrown it away yet? Why are these people... Why is this guy such a jerk? Yeah, it's good music. It's good music. Like I said, it reminds me of the old black and white movies. Only money, sir. I do talk to the... Okay, I'll go back. But I was talking to him and he didn't give me anything. Let's see. Welcome back, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Can't get you any information about that. Oh yeah, stumbling around. Just you wait. When we get to Silent Hill 2 Remake, I'll be doing that too. I'll be stumbling everywhere. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. You know, I haven't watched those trailers in probably 3 weeks. I should watch them again today. I can't wait. Oh my god, I can't wait. See, this is nothing. Let's see. No. I want to show him this. You can't. Alright. And we won't be interested in that. Nope. Nope. Look at this. I gotta start looking at stuff. A simple glass cup. An oil lamp. It has a bit of fuel. I am talking to him. What about this? I did what proof do you need? I still don't believe what Professor Ward did. Indeed. I'm still processing it myself. But the evidence is unequivocal, Patrick. Well, I'm stuck without him. Don't underestimate yourself, Patrick. You are an extraordinary researcher. I know this is not in our favor, but perhaps pressure will put your brain to unsuspected limits. I bet on you, my friend. Any ideas? I remember you said you were working on an electromagnetic field booster. Well, it is more complicated than that in truth, but we could call it that. It served to stimulate supernatural activity, right? In theory, yes. You could use it in this rushed investigation. Did you finish it? Does it work? I took it home so I could work on it during sleepless nights. It's only missing a piece, and then I could give it a try. So, what are you waiting for? BB10, why are you looking at walkthroughs and cheats? Why are you looking at cheats? I'll see what I can find. Time is of the essence. Good luck, Patrick. Alright, I guess we're going to my house. Going to my house. Oh, and I will. I will. Lord Blackwood? Oh, Rose. You did not mention there was a family gathering. It came as soon as we heard. We are very disappointed in you, Patrick. Do you have anything to say in your defense? I do not know what you are talking about, Lord Blackwood. Do not take us for fools, my boy. Your nonsense has finally exhausted this family's patience. It wasn't enough to embarrass us with your ghostly fantasies, but you ended up involved in a robbery. At the university, no less. No one has ever defiled the Blackwood family name until now. One moment. Involved? I had nothing to do with it. Silence, miscreant. The only words I will tolerate leaving your lips are an apology. An apology? But I have done nothing wrong. Excuses! You should face the facts, Patrick. We have decided by unanimous agreement to cut ties with you. As of now, bid farewell to my daughter, to us, and to this house. I live here, in my daughter's house. Therefore, it belongs to the Blackwood family. And it became a tainted house from the moment you came to live here in sin with my daughter, you seductive devil. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Rose has nothing to say. Dad is right, Patrick. It would be best for us to go our separate ways. What? And there will be no wedding, of course. Is that it? Is this how you end 3 years of blissful engagement? Blissful? Ha! Do you think Rose was happy with you? Not at all. As a major shareholder in the bank, I have taken the liberty of pulling some strings to freeze your bank account. You will not be able to withdraw your money until you have proven your innocence of this crime. What? Oh no. What? But we're gonna get married and have babies. Come on. We didn't even do anything before the wedding. I don't know what they're talking about living in sin. Come on. Is that even legal? I have all the right in the world. But you would best be prepared to spend your entire year's salary as a professor to afford a lawyer if you are intent on challenging it. That is all this family has to say. Hobson, sir, bring that briefcase and return it to Mr. Moore. I do not want that devil's accessory in this house. At once, sir. Are you going to leave me on the street with just my briefcase? What about the rest of my belongings? Hobson will make sure they reach you as soon as you provide us with a contact address. Well, I don't have anywhere to go. That is no longer a concern of the Blackwood family. I'm sorry about this situation, Mr. Moore. You do not deserve this. Thank you, Hobson.
I appreciate that you are the only sensible person in the Blackwood household.
What are they talking about? Hobson, hand him the briefcase and return to your place. Hobson would escort you to the door, but I believe you know the way.
Hold on, Patrick. I want to give you something before you go.
I hope it's not the engagement ring. It is pure gold.
Take this. It would be rude to receive suitors with your portrait on the table. Rose, please. Is this truly what you want? You know I defied my family when they opposed our relationship. You also know how uncomfortable I feel whenever my friends discuss what you do. I am a professor, Rose. You hunt ghosts, Patrick. I can endure all that for love. But have you been forsaking our relationship for too long? You devote all your attention to the dead and neglect the living. And that, my love, I can't bear. So I am grateful to my parents for opening my eyes. I know I've been very busy lately working on my prototype. And I am sorry for what I put you through. We can fix this, Rose. Look deep into your soul. Listen to your heart. What does it tell you?
Damn it! No! Chewie! No, boo-boo. Extra. Oops. I didn't hear it. Say it out loud again, kid. Suspecting Camden Town, I guess.
Hello, little Tim.
I turned 11 yesterday, so spare me the little bit.
Thought the nickname was because you were short.
Just Tim, okay?
By the way, your father-in-law had a word with me. Proper high and mighty type, you know. Threatened to call the police if I keep selling papers here. Tell him if he's got issues to take it up with the newspaper and stop bothering the working man. Copy as usual, right, Mr. Moore? I have no money on me.
Go to your house and get it.
I no longer live there.
Really? You know, company policy. No money, no news.
Can you tell me today's news?
Sure, why not? What topic are you interested in? Well, let's hear about it all.
Politics.
The National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies has called for a massive march this Thursday. Do you believe women should have the right to vote, Mr. Moore?
Well, of course.
That's exactly what my mom says. On the other hand, my dad says, what's next, children voting? What?
Events.
The police have tracked down the patient who escaped from Blackstone Asylum 3 days ago. Upon being apprehended, he reported inhumane practices with the patients admitted there. Scary place, that one, eh? I've heard some terrifying stories about that place.
Entertainment.
Poor John by Ada Jones is the most popular song in England at the moment. Would you like me to sing the chorus? John took me round to see my mother, his mother, his mother. God, I should charge you extra for this. I don't even think that's the way the song went.
Society.
Rose Blackwood, daughter of financial tycoon Lord Julian Blackwood, seeks a suitor after her breakup with Professor Patrick Moore.
What on earth?
I couldn't help but hear her father's shouts from inside the house.
That was not funny.
I'm just messing around, okay?
Don't get cheeky, Tim.
Sport. A sport. The sports section today mainly focuses on the ritual performed by this boxer chap, One Round Jack. Apparently, he always walks into the ring with a bunch of violets. Says it's his lucky charm. Keezer, who wrote the piece, thought it was a laugh and tried to take the mickey out of him.
And where's the humor in that?
I don't know. And I hope One Round Jack doesn't read the article. If I were the writer, I'd be miles away from London by now.
I think I'm already well informed.
Okay. Guglielmo Marconi successfully initiates a transatlantic radio communications. Alright. Oh, there's a bucket.
It's filled with soapy water.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Okay.
Yes. The eraser is clean, with no trace of chalk dust. London wants its neighborhoods to remain clean. Those of wealthy people in particular. Well, I'm no longer welcome in my own home. Poor guy.
Alright, let's get into the house and then, Does this work for you?
Oh, wrong guy's voice. Does this work for you? It is a chalk eraser, but I thought that.
Oh, yes. And it's clean. With this, I will finally be able to work. Listen carefully now. While I'm shining that bloke's shoes, he won't be paying attention to the entrance.
How do you know he won't be paying attention?
Leave that part to me. Go around the house and look for a low window that's broken. If old Mortimer could get in through there, so can you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Give me room and watch.
I'm gonna weaken it. Hold on.
Oh my god, it still smells in here. Oi! You! Yes, I'm talking to you.
What's your problem, kid?
I think the problem is with you. Have you taken a look at your shoes?
My what? Mind your own business, tadpole.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Warn me about what?
The one who hired you were to pass by and see your shoes. He'd think he paid for a pigsty caretaker. I don't think you're giving off a very good impression.
Bloody little trickster. How much would you charge me to shine my shoes?
Don't worry about the price. Someone like you can afford it. I have the most competitive prices in all of London.
Alright. But make it quick, alright? Make them sparkle.
When I'm done with them, they'll look like they were just bought at Harrods. And if you want, for the same price, I can sing you a song. I sing very well. I'm part of the church choir.
Do you know Poor Johnny?
I love Poor Johnny. Now lift your foot and place it there. John took me round to... No, I'm going to sing that again.
Well done, boy. Goodness gracious. The odor of dampness in this basement is quite potent. It's almost unsanitary.
It's dark. It's dark. And I can't see into my... Wait, let's look in here. No.
Here is my electromagnetic field prototype. I spent many sleepless nights working on it. I hope it works. There is something else inside. The old metaphysic glossary written by the professor. There's also a pair of my gloves that... Hold on a minute. There's only one. Where is the other?
Well, I can use that glove to turn the spigot.